All right, welcome to Creator Hardware. Today we're going to talk about, well, me looking for a new camera. If you don't know who I am, this is my second channel. I have a main channel on YouTube that, I've got millions of views on. It's a different genre, doesn't really apply to this channel, but for years I've been using a Sony A6400. And I've since bought a A6600, which is what I'm filming this video on, as well as a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K for this channel. I'm starting to have some weirdness with my A6400. When I was switching the screen from selfie mode to, regular mode, there was some definite lines on the screen, and I don't have a great history with Sony screens. This camera right here is a FDR AX5300. I filmed my videos for a long time with this camera, and I had similar issues. Usually when manipulating it, it went green one time, and I've had some issues, and I don't want to repeat that. Because of my production schedule, I need to have reliable equipment. I need to have backups ready to go because I literally have that night to shoot, and it's hard for me to replicate a lot of that stuff. And if I have any issues with my camera equipment, I kind of screwed for 3 videos for the next week unless I come here and film them, which isn't always possible. Problem is the Sony 6600 is currently not being produced. The A6400 has come back, but do I really want to buy a very old camera? I mean, I think I bought mine 4 years ago. The A6400, while back in production, how long will it be supported? The A6600 is not currently in production, which is the replacement for trying to figure out where I'm going from here on a camera system. Now let's talk the options I'm looking at for me. These are my options. Your mileage will vary. So my options really are replace it with another A6400 and hope it doesn't get discontinued again and no support. I can't get an A6600, which has the updated battery, updated sensor, because they're putting those into their higher end cameras. Now, in my main channel, I do a lot of talking head type pieces where focus is critical. And I have a very tight production schedule. I batch film 3 videos back to back to back, film any B-roll, and then I'm going home. The thing with that channel is I film at about 9 o'clock at night. I've been at work since 7:15. Every bit of time that I spend futzing with my equipment takes out of what's left of my day. Come home, relax, get ready for the next day. Going with a camera without an autofocus system can be problematic. I can't reproduce those videos easily. Like here in the studio, if I pull up the Blackmagic, my video's out of focus, I can pretty much refilm it, not a big deal. When I film those videos, I'm at home before I can view that footage and realize that 3 videos were out of focus. So it's really not a good option for me. So I really need something like the Sony autofocus system. So one of the things I really want to go to is an external monitor like this one from Atmos. This is my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K rig. The reason I want to go to that is because, well, old eyes, and I want to be able to see my scene a little better than the tiny screen on an A6600 or A6400. So that leaves me, well, with very expensive options. A6400 and A6600 use an extremely fragile micro HDMI port for video out, which is concerning because that's what's plugged into that camera that I'm recording this video on, and it tends to fail pretty quickly, especially with a camera that's moving around. Even just the weight of the cable can actually destroy the port. So I'm really having to look at more full frame cameras with full size ports. The best bang for my buck is going to be the Sony A7 IV at $2,500 plus full frame lenses. Now my preferred, budget no option camera would be the Sony A7S3. Has a better sensor for video, better low light performance. I'd love a couple of these for all my workflow, but $3,500 plus lenses. Sony lenses are extremely expensive. You know, $1,400, $2,200, and that's a huge amount of money to invest in a camera that's going to sit in a toolbox and get beat up. It's a hard investment for me to make. So where do I go from here? I don't know. That's one of the reasons for making this video is I've got money. I'm not poor. I make money from the other channel, but what do I actually need versus what should I buy? And that's a very, very difficult subject because cost. Now, obviously, I can buy another A6400, use my existing lenses, $1,000. I'm back up and running, and I've got a backup with my A6400, and I've got the same accessories, the same batteries. Do I really want to go with a camera that is 2 generations old, maybe discontinued again at any time? I mean, my 6400 is out of warranty. It's been out of warranty. So I'd have to pay to have it fixed, and repaired electronics can be, you never know what you're going to get when you get it back. I'm just, making a video musing about cameras and where I should go from here, because it's a lot of money, and what should I really do? This is my question to the audience. What I want, I mean, if I buy any of the other cameras, I can do a review on it for this channel, justifying some of the costs. Obviously, my other channel would pay for it, but it's a big conundrum. I mean, how much do I really want to spend for a camera? I mean, that behemoth is about $5,000 to $6,000 kitted out as it is, with V-mount battery, the lens, the microphone system I've got on it, which I could reuse my microphone system. That's not a problem. Let's talk other brands. Canon's about the only one with a close to Sony's quality of autofocus on a camera. And I don't like Canon. Canon has always been a company that I think just does a poor job for the consumer. They do things that are just not consumer friendly. They lock out parts of their software. They lock out features because they want you to buy the much, much higher end camera for those features. And I think it's just kind of crappy. So I don't want to support them. Holding back 4K from cameras, very poor executions of 4K, M50 Mark II. I don't think they're a good fit for what I want in a camera. Other brands, GH5, GH6, autofocus is just not that good. It's actually, right here, disappointing autofocus. That's their new flagship. Plus, that'd be a different lens. It'd be lenses that don't fit any of my other cameras. So that's really, good autofocus is key to that channel. I guess I could be more careful about focusing my shot or using, higher aperture, but that's where I'm stuck. And, honestly, kitting out a Blackmagic or getting even a Sony S, price-wise, I can piecemeal a Blackmagic together, because I can buy the camera, buy the lens, heck, with the Sony though, I can just buy the camera and use an APS-C lens and deal with the crop. Saying. So, what do I do? Let me know in the comments what you think I should do, because I'm kind of stuck. If I go with Blackmagic, I can use my same lenses. If I go with Sony, I can use my same lenses, deal with the crop for a little while till I can buy full frame sensors. Or, I can go out and buy So, you know, my choices really in my opinion, are a Sony full frame or a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K. And which way do I go? Stay tuned, get subscribed, because you'll find out on this channel. So as always, hit record, hit upload. Thanks for watching. This is Creator Hardware.